Rob?
Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we're taking a look at the Teen Titans DC Comics The New 52 Wonder Girl action figure. The Teen Titans run, I've always been a fan of the Teen Titans, and if you've seen my Teen Titans New 52 review of the comic book series that Scott Lobdell wrote, you kind of know my opinions on that. There was some good stuff, but I liked the characters themselves. I really hope with the new writing team for the new Teen Titans, #1 that's coming out in June or July, I believe. I think it's June. That the Teen Titans hopefully will feel like the Teen Titans. But anyway, partway through the Teen Titans run, the New 52, I really started becoming a fan of Wonder Girl, and actually, technically, I really started becoming a fan of Wonder Girl during the Young Justice cartoon TV series. In their second season, they brought in some new characters, the Tim Drake Robin, and then Cassie Sandsmark Wonder Girl. So she was a nice addition to the cast. So what we're going to do here, if you've been paying attention, this was one of the 3 free figures that Rez and I were able to get because of his defective Superboy and because of my defective Green Arrow figure. They sent us the Teen Titans wave basically to complete Rez's figure that was broken, and then since they didn't have Green Arrow, they included these other 2 Teen Titans figures, being Wonder Girl and Kid Flash, that I would have definitely wanted to pick up, but DC Collectibles was so kind to send them to us for free, which basically just blows me away. But we'll take a look at the package here. The side panel art that we've now come to see from the New 52. We see a lot of the other kind of paneling lines that are in here, and her almost Donna Troy-ish kind of costume there, which she has some kind of gold, and you'll get to see the figure. They've really done a great job of her. Some of the preview images looked like it was black with maybe a little bit of red, but the figure itself is more like a burgundy, which looks really cool in person. The pictures, preview pictures, really didn't do her justice to the way that she looks, and this may be one of my new favorites from the New 52. See a little hair here. So anyway, the other figures from this wave, of course, are Wonder Girl, we have Superboy, and we have Bart Allen, or Bar Torn, as we find out, but Kid Flash. The write-up for Wonder Girl, let's get the camera raised up ever so slightly here, and we'll zoom in with a picture of her face. It says, Wonder Girl is ready for anything. This all-new action figure designed by Brett Booth is based on her appearance in the hit Teen Titans monthly series. I, again, would say she's probably only a hit because I might have been one of the few only reading her. I am very excited to get her out of package, and we will get a better look at Wonder Girl from the Teen Titans line by DC Comics, and the art style is done by Brett Booth, who did the first initial arc for the New 52 Teen Titans. We will be right back in just a moment. Also wanted to point out here that it's based on the designs of Brett Booth and sculpted by Karen Planko, or Planico, if I'm saying that right. At least as far as the DC Collectibles go for the New 52, this is the first time I've seen her name on any of the figures, and being a female figure, I'm sure that the Karen is in fact a female, so I think it just goes to the beautiful look that this female is sculpted in, so that's pretty cool. I wanted to make mention of that. Alright, here's the back of the inside of the package, or the inside of the case of the package. You can see the Teen Titans logo written there, which is kind of cool. Not really sure I'm going to do anything with it, but still, it is what it is. There is Wonder Girl. Now, I did take and cut this part of the case. After I did it, I thought, well, if I ever wanted to package her back in here, I am probably not going to do that. Maybe after I'm long gone and somebody wants to sell these figures back to someone that maybe they won't be able to so much with this one, but at least for me being able to get it out, since I'm going to have them displayed, I was able to cut a little bit to kind of wiggle her out, so I'm not having to push her arms and stuff through. Normally I would kind of push through the back of the package, but that adds some distress that Jim said in some of their packaging. So he said if you are somebody that's going to take them out of package, you know, that again, he's taken the wire ties out of these already, so I don't have to fight with them, or Rez won't have to fight with them either. So that's just what I decided to do, and she came out so much easier by just kind of moving this one side of the package, and she just kind of rolled right out. And let me tell you, she is a beautiful looking figure. Now, some people have said she kind of looks Barbie dollish in the face. Another person I've heard people say she looks like Britney Spears. A little bit, maybe. Hit me, baby, one more time. Okay, maybe not. I can't believe I even know that song. So, she's just a beautiful, beautifully sculpted figure. I love the articulation in this figure. And just the detailing in her hair is done very, very well. Sometimes for a blonde-haired character, they don't get the blonde quite right, where it almost looks too yellow. And they just have some nice highlights going in through her hair. She's just a fantastically sculpted figure all the way around. With Jim Fletcher taking a look at these beforehand, I don't see any QC issues whatsoever and no paint flaws anywhere on Wonder Girl. Something else that's really cool, I hope the camera can pick this up, so I'm going to try to zoom in here, so that way I can still keep her in the light. Parts of her are translucent, or I think she might be, her whole body might be this clear that you see here with this golden here, and they painted this red or the maroon over top of that. So I'm kind of guessing that's what that is, but there is this glitter, gold glitter, which the Wonder Girl figure does have, this kind of like energy kind of going through her, which is kind of reminiscent of Donna Troy. But it's just done very, 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 very well. As you can tell, it's only on the front of the figure. But just a beautifully sculpted figure. And I like the cute face. And she looks like a teenager, like she should, as I have her bouncing all over the place here. Her eyes are the other really cool feature about her. They just kind of glimmer and have that little bit of sparkle to it. So I'm completely amazed by this. Okay, looking at her lasso here. In the comics, the lasso and the suit that she has is kind of like at least the armor is part of, kind of like the nth metal. It's actually inside Wonder Girl. It's what all the, like glitter things are supposed to be. So it's almost like the suit itself is kind of makes constructs, and like the construct in this case would be the lasso. The lasso she always wears around her waist, as Wonder Woman would have it clipped onto her side. This is actually around her waist. In the comics, she kind of pulls it out from her waist, and when she's done using it, kind of ravels back around her. It looked really kind of stiff in the package, like it was going to be this hard plastic, but it's this nice soft rubber, and it's sculpted very, very well. You can kind of see it. There it is in the back, so kind of looks like that. It could kind of be maybe off to the side a little bit, but this is how it was in the package, so you can kind of bunch it up a little bit. But just again, a beautiful, beautiful looking figure, and just the way that she is sculpted all the way around. Beautiful. I just think of the word that I just want to keep using for this figure, just the detail in the gauntlets themselves that she has there. I'll show that. And then sometimes, depending on the artist or parts of the costume that they want to kind of show, sometimes this part of the armor will kind of go up along the side of her head and kind of make the tiara sometimes that she used to kind of have in the comics. But in the New 52, sometimes that it's kind of there, kind of not, but generally it's just kind of up around her neck. When she's in full armor mode, she has spikes that kind of come out from her shoulders, and she kind of has like a helmet type of thing on. But I think it's just a really cool design for Wonder Girl in the New 52. Still a little reminiscent of her older costume, but kind of a nod to Donna Troy with some of this, kind of like star glittery stuff going on. So again, very, very cool. All right, so what we'll do, we'll get into the articulation. Her head is on a decent ball joint. You're not going to get too much turn from it due to the fact that the hair is here. The hair is really kind of soft and pliable, but you know, there's a whole lot of hair just kind of getting in the way. So she can turn ever so slightly. You can kind of get a head tilt to kind of get a little bit of extra animation out of it. The head's not going to look up at all due to the hair is kind of hitting her in the back, part of her back here. She can look down decently, which is pretty cool. So not much of the head turn there. Her arms do go all the way around full 360 degrees. They're on a nice little ball joint there. You kind of see the, if I get her in frame, kind of reminds me of Green Arrow a little bit. Some of the other figures that have this little hinge part in the arm. She has a bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. It's a little stiff. There we go. She turns at the gauntlet. So there's no other hand rotation in here at all. And it's the same on this one as well. So I was thinking maybe the fist would have a rotation here, but as I got a closer look at it, I could see that there was no break in this here. The legs are on that clear ball, and this one seems to be, I don't mean to be doing this, Wonder Girl, so please pardon me if I can get in here. You can kind of see the clear peg in here. So this one appears to be in here pretty good, so I'm not going to really jerk it around too much, but the leg does go forward and goes back slightly just because of the way that her rear end is sculpted here. So she's not going to do the splits very well. She can get somewhat of a kicking pose, but at least for me, for my figures, they're going to be kind of standing in kind of the vanilla pose, maybe have an arm up or something like that. She does have a single jointed knee, and she turns and has a rotation at the boot. So again, just a really, really beautifully sculpted figure. As I kind of bumped the camera there. The Teen Titans line, at first, I was going to kind of dismiss. I mean, I really liked the comics. I mean, as much as I could, being that Scott Lobdell was writing it. But I was just really intrigued by the Wonder Girl character. I thought, in the hands of a better writer, she could be a really, really interesting character. And I'm really kind of hoping that we're going to get that. Let's get it in a little bit closer here. Hopefully we're going to get a really good character piece on her. There's kind of one in the middle part of the Teen Titans run that kind of explains her armor and everything. So you can go back to my last video, before the haul video that these figures were in. You can kind of hear me talk about her story. So what I'm going to do, in the comics, they don't talk about her and Wonder Woman. It's almost like they just refer to her as Wonder Girl, like, wow, it's a wonder you can do all these things, girl. So I would like her to have more of a pull towards Wonder Woman, and who knows, maybe they will. But I want to bring up Wonder Woman so we can kind of see her with Wonder Woman, because I think I may end up, you know, kind of pairing the Teen Titans together, but maybe having, you know, the mentors, as you will, kind of by them. But let's see what she looks like with Wonder Woman. And their heights right here are actually really pretty good. Wonder Woman's a little bit taller, as you would expect her to be, since Wonder Girl's a teen. Probably on my shelves right now until I get the Teen Titans maybe built. I may kind of have them kind of like Young Justice kind of style with their mentors, as it were. Again, in the New 52, Cassie's origin may not be as closely tied to Wonder Woman as it probably could be and should be, but again, I still think the character is, I love the costume design. I just really kind of hope this new writing team really brings some new things to Wonder Girl and even makes her the character I think I know that she can be. Okay, this is kind of what I was afraid of. I was going to be using my Tim Drake, Batman and Son Tim Drake here. That was the 2-pack that came with Damien. I wanted him to kind of fill in the spot of Red Robin, because Red Robin's going to be later this year, like an October release, I think. Maybe even November, but I think right around October we'll finally get a proper New 52 Red Robin figure. So I thought, well, hey, I'll just use this Tim Drake and I'll kind of put him in with the Teen Titans, but he's a little too short. I think Red Robin's going to be in the more correct height scale with them. But I kind of wanted to see what he would look like next to Cassie. Looks even younger than what I had expected. All right, everybody, final thoughts here on this figure. I think she's a beautifully sculpted figure. I think she's going to work obviously really good with any of your new 52 figures that are coming out, and if you are thinking about getting the Teen Titans, regardless of what Scott Lobdell has done with them, I think the team is interesting enough, and I think they're just going to look really good with any of your Justice League figures and New 52 figures for that matter. I've always been a Teen Titans fan, and I like this incarnation of Wonder Girl, and I'm just really excited for this new run of the Teen Titans that's going to start here, and I think early part of June. Maybe it's July. I can't quite remember. I don't have my computer right next to me. But I think this is a really, really good figure. Granted, I was able to get her for free, but I definitely would have picked this figure up regardless. I've seen a lot of good things on YouTube and some of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of. People have really been saying that she's just really good figure, sculpted all the way around, and just getting her in your hands and really appreciating the figure. I think she stands up. I'd been saying that the Batman Arkham Origins figure is probably one of my favorite DC Collectibles figures. This one right now, being such a big Robin and Batman fan, for me to be able to say that this is a really, really good figure, I think that should hopefully say something about the quality of this figure. And I think the attention that Jeff Johns and Jim Fletcher put into picking out these three figures to send to us is probably even a little bit better. So definitely check out this figure. I'm really excited to get into the Kid Flash review and kind of see these two together, and maybe I'll bring up the Robin figure again and see if he's going to be a little bit closer with the Kid Flash in height. But today we've been taking a look at the new 52 Teen Titans Wonder Girl figure, again from the Teen Titans line. This is the first wave. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues, signing off saying we will see you guys next time.